Okay. We in business. Okay. Now, oh sheesh. Clean this off. It's blended into the placemat here, okay? And I couldn't see it. So let me go empty it out. And what we have on the roster for today is okay. Of course, we're talking about Diddy. We got to keep up. We got to keep up, you guys. Okay, because I think that uh this trial is just gonna last. I think for this month. I think it'll actually end this month. So we got to keep up because there's a lot going on, and I just want to tell you guys, okay, and we could do some tarot too, okay. This is my oracle. And then I just finally got that tarot deck in, okay? And we're gonna break it in, okay? I'm gonna break it in with you guys. It's just gonna be your basic questions because I'm basic. And I'm gonna learn how to do that, what they call the Celtic cross. And it's just a layout that you do, and each spot represents an aspect of your life. Okay, that's basically what it is. It represents different aspects. Okay, till you get down to the last card. That's all that is. But I finally got it. And hey, Starlane. Hey, girl. Hey. And keeping track of all this. I'm keeping track of Trump. And what's up with that bombing? Oh yeah, we got to do a spread on the bomber, not the bomber, but the Molotov cocktails that was thrown, and those people got injured. Okay, and this guy was what was he, 48? And they said he waited until after his daughter's graduation. She graduated from high school. He's waiting for his daughter's graduation before he pulled this off. Okay. You know, it's not funny though. But they didn't the ICE, the deportation people, okay? What is that? Citizenship, anyway, okay. The green card people, okay, came and took the family, girl, came and got the family is in the deportation, girl. They ready now. It didn't say they deported them, okay, but they are being detained in ICE when it detained them, okay. Yes, girl. And they said that they don't think this had anything to do with the family, okay, as of yet, because this is still evolving. Oh, let me light my little sage right here and wave my cards over it. Supposed to do a cleansing. I have sage anyway, so I just said, well, it's not gonna hurt, you know. Okay. Now I will tell you that this deck consists of 72 or 78 cards, which is a lot. It's not, it's the size of it are your usual cards, okay? But the amount is not your usual, okay? So we got like 25 extra cards in this deck. So it's better if you separate them, okay, during the shuffle. Okay, because it's hard to shuffle the whole thing. But I wanted to do some cards on the family situation there. Okay. Now, this man is 48 years old. I'm like 48 years old, and you're doing something like this. And then they said, wait a minute. Okay. They said he yelled something about save Pakistan or something like that. And I'm like, you say Pakistan, you in the United States, they can't hear you. Girl. And they got the situation with Gaza. Hey, Sarita. Yes, I'm in California. Central California now. Because when you started watching me, I believe I was in Southern California. Okay, yeah. So pretty much everybody here was with me okay, before I move. So yeah, and he yelling Pakistan, girl. Okay, get my cards here. hmm And we just gonna do, mess around while I'm talking and stuff, getting used to these cards. Now, this is your basic card deck that you see when they're doing the tarot and the oracles and stuff. This is your basic deck. However, they have different designs. Like this one is, I got the color. They have the black and I got the colorful. I don't know if this is colorful. I have to go look at it again, but I got the colorful deck. So this is just, done in color, but they're the same Ace of Cups, okay, the Pentacles and the and all that, okay. And so I was just, wondering, okay. And then they went in their house and swept up the rest of the family, okay. So that tell you right there that they immigrants. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't went and did something like that. You can't just be doing stuff. Just like the thing with Diddley, okay? Even with Donald Trump, okay? You guys get out here and you do this stuff, okay? Hey, BB, how you doing? You guys get out here and do this stuff, and it's the family. It falls back on your family. They may not have had nothing to do with it. Don't even know you was gonna do some mess like this, okay? You see, Trump's family, okay, they learned from the first presidency, okay? Boy, after that presidency, they got all of them. Thank you. Okay. They looking at all them charges that they was hitting him with, honey. Okay. This presidency, you don't see them all up under their dad like you used to. Okay. He got them uh what would you call it? He got his mafia, okay, his ace coon hoons, okay, around him now. What do you call it? Somebody give me a word for that. Hey, Sarita, how you doing? Okay, so anyway, I wanted to pull some cards on that too. Now, well, girl, you can listen your way to sleep, girl. Hopefully, my voice can put you to sleep. I do it all the time. Okay, I will turn on something and on YouTube that appeases me, and I will turn over and go to sleep on it. I do it all the time. Okay. Now they have those channels, bodyguards. No, not bodyguards, not bodyguards. Your little posse, your posse. He got his little posse. That's it. He got his little posse around him. Okay, they all need bodyguards. Okay, anybody stand by Trump need a bodyguard. I mean, come on now. Ain't no telling who may be trying to come after him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be standing next to him, okay? Then they decide to take action that day. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. That's why. That's why Melania looks so mad. Okay. Oh, she be looking awful. Don't she be pissed? Okay. She be like, don't even say nothing to her, honey. She is not having a good day, honey, when she around that Trumpster, honey. Ma'am. Okay. But I also was looking at P. Diddy. Now I don't know whose channel. Oh, and you know what? I put up a post. Let me see. I don't know. I'll be forgetting. I was gonna put up some more, but I didn't know nobody was really tapping on it. So well, they didn't not thumbs up. Okay. So I didn't think you guys was really seeing it, but I'm just starting to put up posts. And the post is going to be to the videos that I see. Now I have to slow down on the videos. I have to back up because there's too much going on, on YouTube. Okay, all that fake news, and they didn't sit up there and got arrest warrants for people that don't even. Girl, remember I was telling you that we looked up Ellen. We looked up Ellen and said that they was lying about that. Okay, well they've done it to a number of people, and they even said they had a arrest warrant for Oprah. I didn't even investigate it because I know it was a lie. But I don't know how people are able to put up channels like that. Oh, yeah, sometimes I do that too. Even on subscribe, I've got to hit, and I'm like, I don't know whose channel it was, but I'm like, well, maybe it wasn't meant for me to subscribe. We'll come back to that later. Of course, I forget, but I put it up there, and let's see, uh, oh wait, and it was actually, I don't know where to find it now. Look at this. Oh wait, maybe here. Oh, short. No, it said post. Okay, but it was a post of a video. I was trying to. I don't know what I did with it, y'all. Share channel incognito. Um. Oh. Okay. I don't know what I did with it, but I was trying to. Oh, and about my channel, the incognito channel. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to do that channel. Okay, that would be a channel I would be doing. I was thinking of my intuition, and I would be doing interchanging the oracle and the tarot cards, and you can get free readings because I'm a novice. Okay, and we can do free readings and stuff like that, and readings on everybody else. Okay, and your typical 3 card spread. We may even do 5 cards. Okay, depending on what the spread is. But all them other spreads, okay, honey, you got to be an expert to do all that, okay? And they be telling the story, and it makes sense. Okay. The majority of time, it makes sense. Okay. Now, I was looking at somebody had a picture of, I think it was Cassie, it was Dee Dee, and it was like bodies, bunch of bodies, like bodies under the floor. Okay, so they may end up excavating that house. Okay, them houses he's in and the backyards. You know how they do. Okay, when they looking for missing people, and we were talking about that. Okay, we were talking about uh if we it's coming to that point, okay? And so this is allegedly, so this is all alleged, okay? Entertainment purposes only, okay? So let's be entertained, okay? We want to ask the cards, okay? Does Diddy have any bodies? Missing bodies, buried. Did he have Puff Daddy have buried bodies? We're just gonna do 3 cards. We're gonna cut the deck, and I'm gonna show you the cards. Mm. Okay, and this is the tarot deck. Okay, this is tarot. Okay, and the underlying card is, oh, I got it upside down. Ooh, the 9 of Wands. Okay, so we got the 9 of Wands on the bottom. Okay, the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is action. Okay, so we got, ooh, look, okay. The 9 of Wands is action. We got a lot of action. See all them wands? We got a lot of action. Okay, that's like a lot of bodies, a lot of buried bodies. Ah, okay. I'm just interpreting. Okay, but hmm, okay. So we gonna do the 3 cards. Ooh, Ooh, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we got the Five of Cups. Ooh, okay. And we got the Knight of Wands. And see, that's why I got to do the practice. And I'm going to do the practice with the Celtic cross. And I want to do the practice with the other cards because they actually tell you the meaning of each card. They even do the reverse. They do they tell you what sign rules that card because these cards, when you get deep into this stuff, okay, you can start doing uh the astrology in here. You can start doing the what else? Oh, the chakras. What else do they do? The chakras and the yes or no's. Okay. Yeah, you said that. Ooh, okay, yes, girl. Okay, what that look like to you? Okay, it look like bunch of people standing in the background. Okay, yeah, and he looking like I hope don't nobody come over here and try to mess around over here. That's what he looking like. Okay, so oh, and by the way, let me tell you what this deck I ordered from Walmart. It was $10 plus tax. It was 10 something. Okay, it did come with a little pamphlet. Okay, and the pamphlet uh, explains to you all the cards, the meaning of all the cards, and even the reverse. Okay, they also tell you here, and this is which is good because this is my spot right here. Is how to do the oh, wrong way. Okay, see, I get mixed up with the camera lens. Okay, my fingers all in the way. That's the how you're supposed to do the Celtic cross here. Okay, see what I'm saying? That's the position, and each they have it numbered on here, and they tell you the what it means for each number. Okay, which I think is pretty cool, and I want to do that because I thought that would really we really have fun with that. Okay, yes, the future, the past, the present. Okay, your home life, your what's coming. What's your obstacles? Okay. Okay. So this right here is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, and this is money. This is usually money. Okay, and I, as we all know, okay, there's money involved in all this. Okay, and they were taking these people's money. Now remember TLC. I don't know if you remember back in the day. Okay, I'm leaning in like I'm whispering to you guys, like like it's gonna really make a difference. But anyway, see, that's how personal I feel with you guys. Okay. But remember back in the day when TLC was mad, they was stolen their money. She wanted the money, and I think it was Lisa Lopez. They went down there and tore up the studio or something like that. Wanted their money. That was P Diddy related, allegedly. Okay, but see, P Diddy, as far as we're concerned, okay, we didn't know all this intertwinement and all these relations was going on with P. Diddy. But that's what that was about. And a lot of people were talking about how not only was he taking their money, but he was also stealing their lyrics or their songs or whatever. Right. See, and that's the thing about it. When they get somebody's song, you go in there, oh, let me hear what you got. Okay. The girl was saying it's a setup. It's a setup. Okay. It's a setup. And let me tell you what she said. This was somebody named she how did she pronounce it? Seisha. Seisha, I think she pronounced the name. They the commentator, broadcaster pronounced it Seisha. Okay. And she was giving out the names, honey, of who was running P. Diddy's little situation there, right? Did you see that one? Did I put that one up? Cat Williams. Cat Williams. You know the one that be on Club Shay Shay, telling all the P. Diddy business, okay, and how they offered him all that money and stuff like that, and he wouldn't take it. I admit it. That's what he said. He said, I admit it, and they caught me in a vulnerable situation. Well, that's the whole point of a bribe, you dork. They catch you in a vulnerable situation. You need the money, and they bribe you. Right. Okay. And okay, and these people, these were the right hand men, okay, so to speak. It was now they said that uh what was his name? I didn't forgot the man's name just that quick. The comedian. Okay. They said his role was to get you comfortable, tell him jokes and stuff like that, make you think he was all he. Everything was designed. Okay. It was just I think I posted. That's the one I posted. That was just that was just off the chain for me because you going through all this to monopolize and get money and you're doing all this, you might as well do the right thing. Would be a lot easier. Okay, at least I think it would. But that's what Cat Williams was doing. Okay, so he was the entertainer, get you comfortable, and woo 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 woo. And she named another one Naomi Campbell. Now, Naomi Campbell, okay, I believe she was the one trafficking. Okay, she was the one getting the girls. Now, the thing about it was, I had heard, okay, and this is alleged because we don't know for a fact. We don't even know these people. Okay, well, I don't know. We don't even know some of them from a can of paint. Okay, and I had heard, oh, sheesh, this was I think maybe last year sometime about Naomi Campbell being involved in trafficking. Okay, I don't think it was connected with Diddy, but they said that that's what she's doing. Okay, and then okay, it was like five people. Some man's name. I don't know who he was. Okay, I don't know the man. He was involved. Okay, and but I do know Cat Williams, Naomi Campbell, and I'm trying to think who else. I got somebody else, but he was the supposed to be the yes or no person. But there's somebody in between that. Um, I can't think of it right offhand. But okay, the top person in the Diddy circle, yes, Naomi. Okay, the top person. Wait a minute. Okay, in the Diddy thing, he's the one that after you went through Kat and Naomi and all these people. Okay, right? That you this was the person who said whether even if you passed through them, you had to go through this person to tell yes or no if you was even gonna get in the gate. Will Ferrell. And I'm happy. Yes, him. Ain't that his name? Will Ferrell? Ferrell. Yes, little skinny old Ferrell. He's old, he's older, but he looks younger. He looks a lot now, yeah, Ferrell looks a lot younger than he is. Hmm. Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the one, he was the head honcho, okay? He was the one you didn't see, you didn't talk to, you did nothing, okay? All the business came back to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh decided, okay, on yes or no, on whether he was gonna go ahead and let you in or no. And just because you passed don't mean you was getting in. Because he would tell him no. Now back to the bodies. Okay. We got the five of cups. Now the five of cups is the okay, wait, let me make sure because I'm about to lie. See, I'm about to lie. It's not turning the offer, turning down the offer. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Cups. The Five of Cups. Okay, is yep, there's a bridge in the background. And cups is emotions, okay? A cups is emotions, okay? And this one has three cups laying down, okay, and two cups still behind you, okay? And so this one is okay, it is what I thought it was, okay? So this is turning down an offer. So this is some offers. Now where's the arm extended a drink? I don't see all that. Okay. But this is turning down an offer. Okay, this is frustration. Okay, not getting the offer you wanted. Okay, see what I'm saying? But you still got some, you still got two cups in the background. You still got something going on. Okay, and with the bodies buried. Okay, ah, okay, I just got it hit. You didn't got some bodies, some bodies are buried. Okay, we still got some folks around waiting to be buried. How about that? Okay. And now that I think about it, okay, not only since this is emotions, okay, but these are probably people that you were once had a good rapport with. You know what I'm saying? You were friends at one time. He's looking like, I hate to see y'all go, but I got to do what I got to do. Yes, Will Ferrell. That's who she named. She named Will Ferrell as the head honcho, not of the. I'm not talking about this entire. He's not the machine. We're talking as part of Diddy's little entourage there. Okay, these people, and what they were talking about is I put the video. Go look at my post and look at that video. Okay, and what they were talking about is how these people were thinking that they were going to be in the music industry, you were going to perform, or you were going to an audition, okay? But it wasn't an audition. It was actually, how would they were reading you. They were reading you. They were seeing, okay, what you was working with, what kind of person you were, okay? And if you were cool, you pass that step on to the next person. And each person, okay, like I said, uh, Cat Williams was there to get you comfortable and woo woo woo. You think you go up for an audition and oh, they got Cat Williams there. And he had these faces there because these are people who famous people that you would recognize so you wouldn't think anything of it. Okay. You were being watched, you were being screened. Yes. Okay. hmm Yes. And I'm pretty sure there's other people, but I guess these were the main people this girl named, okay, as far as who was head of that department, as you so to speak. I know, Will Ferrell, yes, little quiet one. She said you don't hear his name, you don't hear nothing. He don't even speak. He doesn't even speak. I guess he just nods. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. And then we have, yeah, okay, we didn't have one. Okay, here we go. The wands right here. Yes, the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands, okay, he's running off, okay, and as far as this reading is concerned, and my intuition tells me that he's looking for some more victims. He's on the horse and he's out for the hunt. Okay, looking for some more victims. But let me see what it says in here. Okay. Mm, you can't make this stuff up. Yep, he's on a journey. Now, this man can, okay, he also can be on the run. Okay. He can also be on the run as well. Okay. And that fits right into that fits right into Diddy, okay, situation. See what I'm saying? Fits right into Diddy's situation. Okay. He didn't sit up there. Okay. Here we go. He didn't buried the bodies, got all these bodies, okay, and he didn't took off. Okay. Nowhere to be found. Okay. Turning down offers, making offers. Okay, it looked like he's goes into a mode of solitude. Okay, and thinks, like I said, the people that he departed, who have departed. He might feel some kind of way about the situation, but we got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Money involved. Gotta go. Mm, yeah, okay. Oh, look at that. I spun a little story. Yes. Okay. Uh-oh, I got the cards. Yes. That's a trip. Mm, 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 mm. These cards, okay, and I had the same thing with the other deck, is that because they're so pretty that it's kind of hard for me and my eyesight. I'm getting old, and honey, my eyesight is going, okay. On whether it's the front or the back of the cards. See what I'm saying? Because it's got a design. I don't know. It's not like your regular schmegler deck of cards. Yes. So that's what they were saying. Okay. So we gonna pull some more. Okay. Now we said that he has some bodies buried. Okay. Pretty much got a yes out of that. Allegedly. Okay. Allegedly. Okay. We want to ask, has he killed anybody? Has P. Diddy himself offed anyone? Okay. What do you think? You think has he offed someone? Got everybody doing his dirty work. So makes you wonder. Everybody got to get their hands dirty now. In this type of setting, everybody's got to get their hands dirty. hmm And I see a lot of people coming in and testifying, okay, that, well, actually, I believe that everybody involved in this situation, okay, is not only involved because they have been used and abused, but allegedly, my intuition tells me that they also uh, aided and abetted the whole situation. Okay, that's how stuff like that can function, and that's how it functions for so long, because they get your hands dirty, and like they were saying too, is a lot of people don't know their rights. Okay, so he had you signing the NDA. Okay, uh, and he would threaten you with it. And if you don't know your rights, okay, you don't know that an NDA is no good if a crime has been committed. But see, these are manipulators. These people can manipulate, and you got to realize too is because they got who do they got? Mia, is it Mia? okay, on the stand, and they're cross-examining her, and you've been with this man, and you said that he raped you, but yet you went back to him and you sending him love letters and all this, and they got emails and all that kind of stuff. But when I think about it, and I can feel the same way, okay, but my understanding kicks in and it says, you got to remember, okay, these people were young and impressionable, okay. When you get older, you're not that impressionable. All those emotions and those feelings that you had when you were young, they're not so intense when you get older. Not to mention you're steadily evolving, you're steadily changing, you're learning and all this kind of stuff. So these people, this back in the day, how long ago was that? Okay. And they're really impressionable. So I'm saying that to say that it's easy to scare the mess out of these people. Okay. It's easy to scare these young people because they don't know. They think they know until you hit them with the real stuff. Okay. Then they all scared and they don't know what to do and stuff like that. Just like the people on the first 48, the little folks out in the street shooting people they ain't got no business doing, got a gun, and then when they get caught, they want to talk to their mama. Okay. Same thing. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Young and dumb. And that's, you got to realize that these people, they were wanted to be famous, they wanted to be this, and at any cost necessary, by any means necessary, and they doing all this kind of stuff. Okay. And so I can understand why a lot of people put up with it, even though I don't understand some a lot of the people, but they have put up with it. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, what do they say when you get a taste of that money? When you get a taste of money, when you get a taste of that big living, yeah, okay. So let's cut the cards because we shuffled. So we want to know, okay, everybody talking about what he made them do. What did he do? Did he do? Did he do it? Mhm. Okay. Underlying card is the fool. The fool. Everybody plays the fool. Everybody. Everybody plays the fool. This man looked like he's walking off a cliff. Okay. The dog is trying to stop him, and he's just nonchalantly. And then you got the water. Okay. Now, my thing with water is trouble. Okay. And oh, we got well, he's walking off a cliff. Now, this could be turbulent waters or this could be snow capped mountains. Who knows what this is? Okay. We know this fool about to walk off a cliff. Okay. So as I'm speaking of it, okay, so he's no exception to the rule. Yeah, they had dreams. They had dreams. They were young. They were impressionable. Okay, and that's why these people on TV, they gear these commercials. They're always geared to the young people, to the children. Okay, those are the most impressionable people. You could tell them anything. Okay, see what I'm saying? You could tell them anything. So the underlying card, okay, what's underneath all this is the food. Okay, then we have heartbreak, disappointments, okay, disagreements, three of swords. Oh, eight of wands, okay. We got some action. We got quick action, okay. Quick action coming in here. Oh yeah. Mm, mm, mm. So he stabbed somebody in the heart, hurried up and left the scene. Ooh, the high priestess. Lies, deceptions, emotions, everything going through your mind, okay? With the high priestess covering up, sitting like you ain't did nothing, okay? Sitting on the throne, okay? sitting on the throne after you done stabbed them in the heart, okay? Ruined their reputations, okay? Started rumors and all kinds of stuff, left the scene of the crime, and now you sitting there, sitting right there in front of everybody like ain't nothing happened, okay? Now they got you looking like a fool, sitting in jail, looking like a fool. Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it. And that's what I don't know why that irks me so much. But what it really bothers me that these people, these young people, because they were all young, okay? Diddy, Jay-Z, they were young, they wanted a chance. They had they bright eyes, okay, puppy dog eyes and the lights and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to do people like that. Okay. Now the thing about with Diddy, let's get some answers. Okay. See, I got the deck here. Get some answers. Is that not only is it Diddy, but there's other people involved, and there's a lot more people. Okay, we're talking people with money. It takes a lot of money to pull off some crap like this. Okay, it really does, and there's money behind P Diddy. See, let me tell you something. People like P Diddy and Epstein, okay, and see, there's somebody else. There's somebody else I can't think of. Okay, but they're I mean they're like the bottom of the barrel. Okay, as far as this setup. They're the bottom of the barrel. They're the on ground people. They are actually there on the ground, okay, and they're doing whatever they're doing, okay. Uh, Matter of fact, the man at the top probably don't even know what they're doing. He don't care what they doing. Just do what he want them to do. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and it's money involved. And the thing about it, the sad part about it is these people are nuts. They're cuckoo for cuckoo puffs, okay? They're just people, they just got money. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And that's one of the worst things you could have is a nut, a rich nut, a rich nut. I wouldn't be surprised if they went to the nut house every now and then. Okay. You know, these folks in Hollywood, they love to check themselves in somewhere. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if those people at the top did the same thing. Okay. You're dealing with, or we are dealing with, allegedly, a bunch of nuts. Okay. That's my intuition. When you start really looking at all the stuff that they're going through uh, to get what they have, to make other people do what they want to do and do it in such a negative way. I mean, there's so many things you could be doing good, okay? And this is what you choose, okay? And then look at the circle and look how many people that they have corrupted in the process. Hmm. Okay? Look how many people they have corrupted. Does Cassie have anything to do with the buried bodies? Oh yeah, we on Cassie too, because we know she's not innocent. Okay. Hmm. While she's sitting up there, okay, I know mamas. And I think too is I think that they're also getting a lot of people to testify and giving them immunity, okay, in their testimony. Not to mention, okay, they're only saying up to a certain point. Okay. So Don't be fooled. I have an inkling, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. Okay. I ain't want to talk and you didn't hear it from me. But I have an inkling that there are going to be more charges coming out of this situation as it plays along. Let's see first the outcome. See what I'm saying? Of Diddy's situation. Okay. And underneath it all, ooh, the Hierophant. Okay. The Hierophant, that's the government. She's under government protection. Ain't she? Yeah. She's in the witness protection program. Y'all know that, right? Okay, that's the Hierophant. Let's see what they say about the Hierophant in this book, okay? But yeah, that's the government. That's a major arcana, isn't it? Uh oh. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Number 5. Marriage alliance, captivity, servitude, mercy. Well, servitude, that's the government. Okay. Goodness, inspiration. So she's got the Hierophant. Okay. She's in the witness protection program. And we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, she's overflowing with emotions. Overflowing. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, so there was some money. There was something of benefit involved. Okay, for her. Okay. Oh yeah. It was something in well, of course, that's why she was in it. And then we have the King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords, okay, has to do with technology. It could have to do with justice as well. And those, these are major arcanas. Ooh, major arcanas are the big honchos, okay? Yeah, they the big honchos. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Is that a major arcana? Let's see. I don't see him in here. Oh, wait, that's Pentacles. Wait, hold on. The Hierophant, okay, we got the Hierophant as the underlying card, okay? The Ace of Cups now. No, they're not arcanas. Okay. Okay. They're not major arcanas. Okay. They are the Ace of Cups. Okay, let's do with the Ace of Cups is going to deal with ooh, oh, emotions. And look at those. Okay. I said consumed with emotions. Look you see those little drops like tears. Mm, mm. That's what that's saying. Then we got Pentacles and Swords, okay, which I'll be having a good handle on when I get back, when I come back on here, okay, and we get these. My other deck is coming tomorrow, okay, but yeah. Oh, and this is talking about the layout and the swords. We have the Knight of. Oh no, we have. Oh, the King of Swords. We have the King of Swords. That's what we have. Oh, this book is a little out of order. Ooh. So yeah, we got the King of Pentacles, okay, and the King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. But like I said, okay, she's in the government protection, okay. She's got dealing with a lot of emotions, okay, and legal issues and the money involved. Okay, because she did get that lump sum from Diddy. She also got a lump sum from the hotel that that video that they were showing of Cassie of him dragging her down the hall. I believe that's the hotel motel, whatever you want to call it, settled for 10 million. Okay, so settled for 10 million. She got 20 million from P. Diddy. So she got the 30 million, but she didn't get all the 30 million from Diddy. Okay. And a lot of times that's not what they don't tell you that in there. They don't tell you that. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, now check this out. Let's go to the other day. Okay. Say, let's go to the other deck and see what they saying. Okay. See what the vibe is. Okay. Oh, I need another mhm. You guys listening? Are you listening to me? Y'all done got quiet. Okay, go get you something to eat, come back, get you something to drink. Hmm. Now, since we're doing what's the vibe, let's check out the vibe on that family, on that man's family that threw that Molotov cocktail in that crowd of people. And they said that now, I don't know how many counts uh, they have, okay, but there's a multiplier effect in there. And that is, let me see, so far it was 8 people, I believe, that he had injured. So whatever the counts, if it was 3 counts or whatever they got him with, okay, it is times 8. He up there with Trump. Hmm. He up there with Trump. Well, he might be past him. Yes. Get a little some vibes on these cards, honey. And let's see what's going on with this Molotov cocktail. Okay? Cut the cards. And we got a underlying issue. Smell the roses. Okay? Smell the roses. So when they say smell the roses, okay, and we're dealing with this uh what's the vibe on this family here, okay? I kind of got that it might be a little bit more going on than we see or they're saying. Okay, so slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. Okay, oh, they getting out in nature, all right. They getting out in nature, honey, because they getting deported. Now we got vacate. Okay. We got vacate the premises, honey, get away, and they say relaxed and have fun. You don't have to take all these words, okay? These are just something to give you, okay, to enhance your intuition, okay? And we're gonna go with vacate and get away. Sipping, okay? So we got some rumors, some gossips, nosy people, okay? Hmm. That must be their neighbors or me. Being nosy, okay? Possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself, okay? I'm going to go with the possibilities that maybe they had something to do with it, okay? There may be some possibilities in there that they had something to do with this, or their son, or maybe his behavior, okay? Matter of fact, oh yeah, that okay, yeah, his family. They did say his family. Okay. Now this man apparently came to the United States. From my understanding, he came to the United States to seek asylum. To seek asylum. Okay. And they said they haven't heard a peep out of him. Now they until now, he was not on their radar. That's what they're saying. Say, but you really got to watch who well yeah, got to watch who you giving asylum to, and why was he seeking asylum. It didn't say why he was seeking it in the first place, but he was seeking asylum out there from where he was, what I guess was Palestine. So now the thing about it is, what his family, what were the dynamics, okay, with his family, excuse me, with his family members, okay? And what I mean by that is, were they in conversation about the news, what's going on in Palestine, okay? And was it Gaza? Okay, is it Gaza out there? And those third world countries? And was it table talk conversations and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I tell you one thing. I don't know why you sit up there and brought your little behind all the way out here to the United States, okay, and decide you're gonna make a statement. You could have stayed where you was at. Isn't that strange? Okay, let's look on there. What's his name? Okay, I had it in my search. See what we got here. Oh no. Uh oh. I think that I'm about to get off here. You guys look a little tired. Okay. You old folks out there. I cheated. I had some coffee. But where was this at? Boulder, Colorado. And then and the FBI director. Now the FBI director, of the United States is Cash Patel. Now, ain't he a criminal? Let me look at Cash Patel. The criminal hunting the criminals. Oh my God. It's the blind leading the blind. Okay. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. That's why don't nobody want to do business with us. Look at this. Look at this mess. Oh my goodness. What is this man's name? And I believe they're not calling it a terror attack now. They're calling it a hate crime. Oh, they're investigating it as an act of terrorism. Okay, so did I switch that? And they're saying that he watched the videos on how to make the Molotov cocktails on YouTube. Now, that's one thing I will say about YouTube, okay? And you can find so much information on YouTube. I always go to YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, when I need to know how to do something, okay? And they've never failed me. Knock on wood, they've never failed me yet. But as a responsible citizen, I don't think they should be having how to make a bomb on YouTube. Now, if they got it on somebody else's site, that's on them. Okay. But this is supposed to be a reputable site. And you got people coming to your site and looking at how to make bombs. You got videos with people showing you how to make bombs, okay, and stuff like that. That See, this is what goes with rules and regulations and putting guidelines up, okay? Because if you don't, there's always going to be people who violate them, okay? See what I'm saying? Now, why you would be up here teaching folks how to make a bomb, I don't know. Okay, I'm hoping your intentions is good, but I fail to see any good intentions out of bomb making. Okay, just my personal opinion. Okay, and some things are just not for the internet. Okay, people don't want to be told what to do, but they do need to be told what to do, and then they don't know. They all discombobulated and don't know what's going on. What they don't want to tell you is they don't know what to do. Why? Because they don't want nobody to tell them what to do. See what I'm saying? Okay, and they know that because they voiced that. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. See what I'm saying? So now you done got yourself in a dilemma and you don't know what to do. You know, we have guidelines, we have rules and regulations for a reason, just like they up there in that White House, okay, trying to knock down all the borders and stuff like that, all the guidelines and stuff. Okay, what you gonna do? What matter of fact, what are you gonna even be there for? If you don't have any rules and regulations to set in place and this and that, what is you don't even have a government. I'm telling you, you don't have a government. Now let's get some more on Cassie and these bodies, okay? Because they said, my card said, she probably had something to do with it. Okay, so let's ask the cards. Did Cassie Ventura aid and abet in getting rid of dead bodies. We don't want to just say bodies. Let's be specific. Okay. Yes. Let's be specific. And we gonna cut. Underlying antisocial, okay? In your feelings, silent treatment left out, okay? We gonna go with silent treatment. We gonna go with silent treatment, okay? Yeah, antisocial. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody want to talk. Mm-hmm. Yes, don't nobody want to talk. Okay, that's the underlying card. I done messed it up with the first card. Okay, feminine energy. Okay, that's what's going on now. Okay, with the feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. Okay, she pregnant, ain't she? Ain't she pregnant, Cassie Ventura? That's not telling us anything, but she is pregnant now. We did ask. Suffering in silence. Oh my God. Suffering in silence. Okay. What's the set? What's the words? Unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. Yeah, now that sums her up, broken dreams, because I know her dreams were broke. Okay. And I'm pretty sure she's suffering in silence, okay? Because you can't say when you aiding in the bed and okay, dead bodies, you can't be saying nothing, okay? And all the time, okay, right now, see, now, y'all got to realize that just because these people are testifying and stuff like that, don't mean they can't be held accountable of who knows what. And if they got some buried bodies around out there, okay, you best believe they gonna want to know who, what, when, and where. And if it had anything to do with Diddy, okay, he's gonna get more time than you'll get for aiding and abetting if you give up the info. Love affair. Oh, yeah. That okay. Love affair. Mm. Dirty little secret. Sex fix. Down low. From the way I'm getting these cards is yeah, she did aid in the bed. Okay. She was quiet about it. Okay. She got that feminine energy coming in. Okay. Nurturing, gentleness, mothering. Maybe so, but she's got a lot of unspoken desires. She's suffering in silence. Okay. But see, that's what happens though. When you get yourself involved and stuff like that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you can't speak or you don't want to say nothing because your hands is dirty too. And okay, it be that love affair. It be that love affair. Okay. That special person you do anything for because you love them so much. And now you suffering in silence. Okay. With a baby on the way. Okay. So you can't really say too much because you're I done lost the word just that quick. But you have an obligation to testify in the trafficking. Okay. We ain't said nothing about murder yet. We ain't said nothing about murder. Let's look at Donnie. Okay, let's be fair. Let's look at Donnie, the big Donald. Y'all know they call him Taco, and he's mad. They call him Taco. Trump always chickens out. Uh, in regards to the tariffs, we keep going back and forth on those tariffs. hmm But that's a trip, though. that video I saw when she named Will Ferrell, Cat Williams, Naomi Campbell. Okay, and it's that guy. I don't know who he is. He has something to do with him, but he's not a. I don't think he was a celebrity. He wasn't a celebrity. Okay, and then there was somebody else. Ooh, I'm trying to think of who else was. Oh, and you know who else's name was mentioned? Uh, 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 Bernie Mac. I think Bernie Mac's name was mentioned. He's dead, but Bernie Mac. And remember, we say you think to yourself, why do all these celebrities got all these health issues? If they ain't ODing, there's something wrong with them. Okay, Mhm. They didn't made a concoction. So how's Donnie? Oh, okay, we gonna do this first. I hate to. We gonna get these cars, these other cars, okay, because they have health too. But we don't. Well, if that, it's not that I'm a beginner at this, so I can't read all into the health. Okay, because see, you can read those cards. You can read health. You can read all kind of things into these cards right here. Okay. I wasn't gonna get them, but that's why I got them. I went on ahead and got them because you could do all kind of reads with these particular cards. Okay, so the thing about it is, the further you get, okay, the more advanced you get on reading the cards, the more you'll be able to read into them. Hollywood is becoming too bizarre, but that's the thing about it though. They've been saying that about Hollywood for years. Okay, they've been doing this stuff for years. The only thing now is you got different players. Okay, and the bottom people, just like they always get kicked to the curb, like that Epstein guy. Okay, you got Diddy. Okay, these they were talking about, somebody made the mention how they were getting old. Well, I guess so. I don't know. Okay, but two is, I think that when your name gets out there, okay, and they start picking steam up on you, everybody, okay, splits. Just like, a dope fiend, when they OD, okay, everybody take off. Hopefully somebody's left there that got enough of feelings for your butt to call the ambulance or something to try to save you. But a lot of people will take off and won't even help you. Or if they do help you, okay, maybe they've only done so much and they feel like there's nothing else they could do. You did as a doorknob and they split. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Same thing. Same thing. See? But the thing about it is, it didn't bust it open with that Epstein guy. It didn't bust it open now. Okay. Now we got Diddy, and all kind of people is coming out the woodwork. Okay. And I think the thing with Diddy is, he was invoking fear, okay, and intimidation into the people. Okay. And Epstein was on his little island shipping the little people in. But Diddy was actually going around, okay, and threatening folks, okay, drugging them up and flying them in and out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was just doing too much. See what I'm saying? But yeah, they were all desensitized. And what they did was, what I was telling you about, when they were when the girl was talking about how each of them had different roles that they were playing in this, and it was all under the guise of um, a contract, a music contract. It was all under the guise of um, what do you call it when you try out for something? Okay. But it was all under a guise. Okay. But the whole point was, can they control you? And will you keep it quiet? Okay. See what I'm saying? And they wanted your response. So when they were talking about a lot of these videos, you'll see that they're talking about how they were put in, they had went to the party. They were told that they were gonna network, meet up with people, and it's gonna be a lot of people there. Diddy's gonna be there, and woo 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 woo. Okay. And you're invited to this party just to find out that it's really not so much as it's not what they said it was going to be. You see what I'm saying? Auditions, right? Auditions. So they was under the guise of auditioning, but they weren't. They were actually they were auditions. Matter of fact, now that you mention it, okay, I think about it. They were auditions. They weren't just they weren't the auditions you were talking about, but they were auditions. They were watching you, okay? And they're sitting up there following you. They got people talking on microphones and hitting cameras all over the place. You know, I mean that's very elaborate work and very elaborate to put into to something like this. They really went all the way, okay, to put into something like this to uh and then you would go to a point, okay, and it was all about your response, okay, how you go to this room, you go to that room, did you want to leave, okay, you turn around like, oh, I'm ready to go home and stuff like that. It was all about how you responded to what it was going on around you or what you saw, okay, especially when you got to the door. If you made it to the door, okay, what was the door? I don't know what the door was anyway, but the door was the sexual deviant that was going on. Okay, is pretty much what the door was. You open that door and you see people, okay, naked, having different sex acts or whatever. Okay, you go, if you go through that door and you see that and you stay and you're okay with that, you go through, I think you go through another door. Okay. You see what I'm saying? But they want to know they're looking at your response to what's going on around you. That's what they're looking for. And if you would make a good candidate, okay, if you're somebody that they can manipulate, is bottom line is what they're looking for. Somebody that they can manipulate and control. Okay. See what I'm saying? And these people that they got into place, okay, I take it that they had made them an offer, like Cat Williams and all them, okay, made them an offer. They got money, okay. And then two is you probably had people who had money or wanted to get in on making money. And now you found out, okay, you effed around and found out how they was getting their money. See what I'm saying? Okay. But in order for you to get to that point, you had to go through these different steps. Go to a party, okay? How many parties you gonna keep going to, okay? Then you keep going to the parties, okay? They gonna lead you to this door, okay? You go, you keep coming back. They gonna lead you to that door. You see what I'm saying? They gonna listen to your. They got your house bug. They got your phone tapped and all this. Oh, man, okay. Let's look at Donnie. That, ooh, that just the thought of it. Okay, how's Trump doing right about now? Okay, because we're not talking all the way into the future, even though it's not telling us whether it's now or never. But you know, current events around Trump. How about that? Mm-hmm. Because you know, with Trump, they say he's sick. They say he this. They say he that. I'm like, man. So we got the underlying. Oh, wasn't that just running my mouth? I'm talking about when, okay? This is the underlying card, time. If you can't read that, it says time, okay? Delay, procrastination, too busy, okay? Well, if that's the case, that tells me, even though, okay, I did say in the current time, in the current situation. Uh, this is not the current situation. So, I mean, my intuition, I mean, the card come up, okay, after I just got through talking about when. Okay. So, possibilities, follow your dreams, make up your mind, believe in yourself. And I think in this one, make up your mind. The second one right there, make up your mind. Okay. There's a lot of possibilities. Okay. And I think he is in the especially with all that's going on with him, he is trying to make up his mind. Okay. What is he trying to make up his mind about? Well, he's got choices. Okay. Make up his mind about that bill. Make up that he's trying to pass. And I hear that it's not good and it's going to run up the deficit. We already owe too much, okay? And it's just gonna have us owing more. So y'all done sit up there and you cutting out all these programs, okay? But yet we gonna be in more debt. You got to watch it. Pay attention. Okay. So he's trying to make up his mind. And I also think he's trying to make up his mind about Milan. Okay. If he's going to continue to part ways with this man, or if he's going to, well, maybe I might just give him a little job, at the White House. Okay. If he'll take the offer. Okay. And exhausted. Okay. So, it, burned out, burdened, okay, and empty. Well, that all sounds like Trump right about now, okay? And it sounds, as a matter of fact, it sounds like him in the past, present, and the future, okay? Exhausted, burdened, okay? Because he did see, y'all got to realize we all know that he did not want to run the country. Okay. I think when the first presidential run, okay, and the way he responded in his first presidential run was he didn't want to do all that work. Okay. He didn't want to do what he signed up for. Okay. It was not all it was chalked up to be. Okay. He wasn't in for all that. I really do believe that. He's in for making up a bunch of BS, okay? You can't do that when you're the president, you're running the country, okay? You got to be in it, you got to be on the job, okay? But he's used to telling everybody what to do and running around, okay? Now everybody's looking up to you. What you gonna do? And that was too much work for him. Okay. Unlike P. Diddy, who sit up there and got his heathens to threaten folks, and he doing this and he running across and he on yachts and planes and doing what he doing, okay, living his best life, girl. Okay. But then the age difference too. Envy. Okay. And you know what? That's the way I think he's feeling. And he's feeling it now. He's gonna feel it, continue to feel it. Because I think that's why this first word, resentful. Okay. He has a lot of resentment. This man holds resentment. If you treat him in a way that he doesn't like, doesn't matter if you're right. Doesn't matter. He's very resentful of that. He's competitive. Yeah, he's competitive, but he's always discontent. Does that sound about right? Okay. He's competitive. Yeah, he's competitive, but he's always discontent. He's never happy. Okay. Very resentful. I mean, this just I can't say it no better than that. Okay. And it's just sad somebody's like that because you got all this money and I guess maybe you'd be out rather playing golf. Well, then go out and play golf. But see, you can't play golf and live the lifestyle you live in. Okay. You got to go make out that money. Okay. Especially with all the lawsuits you got. Okay. And them convictions, okay, that you have and these penalties, you can't you can't sit around and play golf all day. And that's what he wants to do. Okay. And I believe that first presidency, okay, got him in a lot of trouble, and he couldn't shake it off. He couldn't shake it off. Okay, he was expected to win a second stay, but it didn't work out. The numbers didn't add up. Okay, they made a mistake on the numbers. Okay, when they cheated, that's why he was hollering about cheating. Okay, and that's why we don't want to holler that he did cheat. Okay, because he was so busy trying to accuse us and bully and try to take the White House. Oh my goodness, wasn't that something? Oh my goodness, and through the president, that's supposed to be your homeboy. That your homeboy, Mike Pence. Okay, that's supposed to be your second hand man, the vice president. And man, you kicked him to the curb, okay, and you don't like him to this day. That's that resentment. That was that resentment. And see, envy. Oh yeah. I can see the envy because he envies everyone because he doesn't like himself. He's a loud braggart. He's just trailer park to me. To me, okay, to me, and that ain't allegedly. See, he just trailer park, okay, and the other people, even JD Vance is more professional, looks more professional. They handle themselves in a more professional way. Now, I also think with JD Vance, okay, that if he wasn't vice president to Trump, somebody like Trump, okay, maybe somebody else that was more professional, I think he would handle himself more professional. Okay. Oh, check it out. Okay. Y'all heard about that Ukraine, what they did over there in Russia. What they did over there in Russia, and they bombed up their stuff and they sent it in, okay, in them on them trucks like they was, what was they disguised as? Some kind of shipping containers, and even had the people, the Russians, the Russians then drove the stuff in. It was like a Trojan horse. Y'all heard about that? And bomb they stuff up. I wonder how many containers, okay, do they still have to open? You know they scared. Oh, bomb they stuff up, okay? And he's sitting up here treating that man the way he treated that man, okay? Let's look at Zelensky. Okay, what's the vibe on Zelensky? Okay, Vladimir, let me see. Yeah, we have Vladimir, VOL, Zelensky. Then we have Vladimir, VLA, Putin. Okay, two different names. What do we have on Mr. Zelensky? Yes, over there in Ukraine. Wow. And you know they over there embarrassed. You know they hot. They feel stupid. Okay. And had that man in there. Remember when he went to the White House and met with JD Vance and Trump, okay, and they embarrassing him and asking him why he dressed like that and trying to make him feel bad. Remember that? Okay, all on TV. That's how you knew it was a setup. Okay, first of all, why is y'all even on TV? Okay, having a meeting. Let's look into that. Let's see how he's feeling. What's the vibe? Okay. That's an underlining card. Clingy. Old exes, dead relationship, old ways. Okay. That's the underlying card. Clingy. Okay. And so he got some old exes and dead relationships. Ooh, dead relationships. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's how he feels about Putin. The relationship they had, they were supposed to come to an agreement. They were supposed to have some peace talks, okay, and it didn't go through, okay, because Putin is too busy trying. How you gonna be broke? You broke, and you trying to run something, okay? So that's how he's feeling. That relationship is dead because they doing too much. Him and Trump, toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. Okay, so he's got some drama going on there. Okay, we're not privy to that. Okay, we don't want to see the mushroom. Okay, see what I'm saying? You'd be surprised what people be doing behind the scenes. Okay, waves, emotions, worry, fear. So that might be how he's feeling after he pulled off this, okay? Because he knows he made a lot of people mad, 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 mad. Okay, what did the what's his name? Oh wow, I can't even think of the man's name. Okay, the psychic on here, but what he said, he pulled his weave off. Okay. He said he pulled off Putin's weave, tore his drawers. You know how you do something to somebody, okay, and you like you get them real good, but then you scared what they what they gonna do because you know you got them good. Ooh, I done made him mad. What he gonna do? Okay. And then we have, but he's hopeful. He's definitely now that what I would definitely say that about Zelensky, okay? And I think that's what keeps him going too. He's hopeful, he's inspired, he's optimistic, okay? And yes, he's definitely was a success. It was a success what he did. And he may not have did all he wanted to do. He may not, they may have some containers that they haven't opened, okay? Because I doubt it now because they know it probably blow up on their butts. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, something like that. That'll make you hopeful. Scared at the same time because you know you didn't ruffle some way. Ooh, you got them good, 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 good. Okay, you got them good. And they supposed to be, he used to be the KGB. He's supposed to be coming up. Putin is supposed to be coming up with all this kind of stuff. Okay. Ooh, let's get this. Let's look into Putin's health because you know they got some rumors, okay, about Putin. Oh, did you hear they were talking about uh um Elon. Elon, they was talking about how he was all high up in the White House and stuff. Yeah. Coming to work all high and stuff. And they talking about he on some ketamine, some ecstasy. Oh, y'all heard about that? Man, how you come to work like that and everybody know you high? Oh my goodness. Yeah. They all in the office talking about it. That is like, oh my goodness. They are, yeah. That's probably how. Now I agree with the guy because that's the first. That's what, not the first date, but that's what crossed my mind. That's what my intuition was telling me when they were talking about the black eye. And he said his son did it, okay. And I said, sound like he was high out of his mind, okay, and ran into the wall, okay. See what I'm saying? Believe me, I know all about it. Or used to. Okay. I think he was high. Okay. And went in there in the room doing something, and you know how you hear all this noise and this big bang and go run in there, and he on the floor holding his eye. Can you see it now? Yeah, and they all, and you're right, they all in there high. They all in there high. Mm-hmm. You got a point. You got a very good point. And that's the sad part about it, okay? Because we in there, they in there running around in the White House, okay? A bunch of hoodlums. They thick as thieves up in there. Thick as thieves. Okay. Let's ask the card. How is Putin's health? Okay. Is he on them drugs? Because they say he on them too. What did they say he was on? I forget what they said. Well, they said Donnie too. But they didn't say, I don't think Donnie's on the ketamine. Okay. Say, you can't be in there. You can't be head of a country, okay, in there that high. Especially the Trumpster, okay, because it ain't like he ain't been in there like Putin has. Putin been in there long, so he very comfortable. Okay, not to mention he's the head of the household, so to speak. He's the, what is he, a dictator? That's what they say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we got the underlying card, the Three of Swords. Okay, heartbreak, disappointment, disagreements. Okay, Three of Swords. That's what that is. Okay. Ooh, then we have the Empress. Okay. Now the Empress. Ooh, she got all them people down there. Okay. Ain't that Mother Russia? Mother Russia. That's what they call her, Mother Russia. Okay. Ooh, and we got strength. We got the strength card. Okay. And I would take it the strength card. Is he doing fine? He doing fine. Okay. And the Four of Pentacles. Okay, now, like, I was seeing somebody do about the Four of Pentacles. Okay. The Four of Pentacles. I don't know if that's such a good card. See what I'm saying? Now, why am I looking at this? Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So he's okay. So there we go. He clinging to anything he got. He's clinging to it. He holding on to everything he got. Okay. Now Pentacles is money, possessions, jewelry. Okay. Got to get the jewels. Well, you know what? They say he's having an affair with that man's wife. Okay, so we got the four kid. He's holding on to everything. Well, I guess he is. He's holding on to that table. They said too from shaking and stuff. Okay, so you won't see him shake. Okay, but at underneath it all, okay, is heartbreak. Okay, so he doesn't sound like he's too happy. Now, is he having an affair with Stephen Miller's wife? Okay, let's look at that. Is he having an affair? Is Elon Musk having an affair with that man's wife? Okay. Is Elon having an affair? Elon Musk. Yeah, they saying that too. And she's over there under the guise of working full time. So let's see. See what we get in these cards. We breaking them in. We breaking these cards. Y'all breaking these cards in tonight. Okay, I just got them today. Yes. Okay. Underlying card, the Emperor. That's Mother Russia. It's the Empress. Okay. And they may have something to do with this. King of Pentacles. Okay. King of Pentacles. The money. Possessions. Okay. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Ooh. Is that two men and a woman? Okay. That look like Stephen Miller and his wife. And there go Elon. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay. But that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Ten of Swords. That's a no. Okay. So maybe it's telling us, since we got the underlying Mother Russia, okay, there's some kind of deal going in here. Okay. King of Pentacles that got to do with some money. Okay. And we got them in here. Okay. And it's a done deal. The Ten of Swords is not a good card. Okay. So all this, let's pull two more cards. Let's pull two more cards. Okay. Knight of Wands. Okay. There's some action, a little action going on, not too much. A little action. Okay. The Magician. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Elon's got some tricks up his sleeve. I don't know what it is, but he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Okay. They got something going on. Okay. Ooh wee. Got the tools and everything, honey. Okay. Oh yeah. I got the power. Yes. Got the tools. Okay. See? Sometimes you got to do more than three cards. I'm trying to tell you. Yes. What else can you tell us about this relationship between Stephen Miller's wife? What's her name? Anybody know her name? And Elon Musk. Okay. Is this A business relationship. Uh, Katie Miller. Katie Miller. What's up with Katie? Katie, don't you know we love you, sweet Katie? Mm. What's up with Katie and Elon? Yes. Katie Miller and Elon Musk. I'm trying to tell you. Come on, card. We know the dirt comes out in the wash, okay? But we got cards instead, okay? We don't want no dirty wash, okay? We'll just stick with the cards and see what's going on with these two. Because all of a sudden, he didn't left. She's leaving. Underlying card, King of Cups, okay? Oh, we got emotions in here. It's just emotion that's taking me over. So we got, and we got, not only do we have emotions involved, but they're masculine, okay? These are masculine emotions, okay? I'm not even looking up the meaning, okay? I'm going by that's not it, okay? That's the next card on the bottom, and that's the Chariot, okay? So that's the Chariot, okay, is fast moving, okay? It's coming quick, but that's not the right card I'm pulling, okay? But we got the Knight of Pentacles. Didn't we get this card again? We got this card again. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, okay? It's some information, some money involved, okay, that's going to be coming in. Now, we're supposed to be doing this on Katie. What's she doing with all these men? Ooh. And then we got the Four of Wands, okay? The Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, okay, that definitely means something. I can't just sit up there and let that pass you by, okay, with these wands, say. Mm-hmm. The Four of Wands, okay? Now, these are two women. These are two women, okay, over there waving. You know they gossiping, okay, taking their time. It's all good. Girl, let me tell you what he did, girl. Yes, that's the Four of Wands. So they got some harmony, some peace going, okay, is what this card is saying. Some harmony, peace, they cool, okay, okay. Ooh, the Two of Swords, okay? But we got some decisions to make. Katie, you got some decisions, Katie. You need to make a decision. Katie needs to make a decision. Okay. That's the Two of Swords, excuse me, right there. Okay. You got some decisions to make, Katie. Come on now. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to look you up. Two of Swords. Now I just seen swords, but because I'm looking for it, it's not here. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Shut up. Oh my God, where did my swords go, people? Oh. Oh, it continues on to another page that Oh, over here. Okay, so we got two. Oh, wow. They got swords. Okay, I see this paper is mixed up. Now, I got a list of telling me, okay, but it's actually mixed up. Like I got the section with swords over here, and then I got the King of Pentacles. Then I got the swords again. Then I got Pentacle. Okay, see, this is what happened when you get stuff. This is how you know. This is how you know when you get that the stuff came from China. Say, this is how you know. Okay, so it's saying something else. Okay, I say you got decisions, Katie. You got decisions to make. Two of Swords. Okay. Hmm. And you blindfolded, okay? So you know, now that I think of it, okay, yeah, you got decisions to make. Your husband and Elon, okay? And you blindfolded, so you can't see what decision to make. You can't see. And I'm gonna tell you why she can't see the decision, okay? Because she's really not satisfied with her husband, allegedly, okay? But Elon got all them kids, okay? And okay, she ain't stupid. She been hearing just like everybody else about the situation you got back at your job. Look like you might be getting fired. So but she don't know yet. She don't know yet. She blindfolded. Okay. And okay, look at the water behind her. Okay. Water is troubles. That's not no still waters. That looks like she got some situation behind her. Okay. Something. Okay. Let's pull two more cards since we graduated to five. Oh, you see that move? Okay. Oh, the sun is gonna reveal it all. Okay. The sun is gonna reveal it all. We got the little baby on the horse. Okay. Ooh, what's all that about? Ooh, the little naked baby at that on the horse. Ooh, she ain't pregnant, but okay, the dirt comes out in the wash. So we don't know now, but something's gonna come about. Something's gonna come about from this situation here. Okay, from this relationship that she's having. Okay, uh, communications. We got the Knight of Wands. He's bringing something in. Okay, something coming. Something's moving in slowly. Okay, it's slowly, but at the end of the day, it will be revealed. Okay, we got one more card. Ooh, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles is that. Ooh, is that reap what you sow? Oh, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Ooh. Now the reap what you sow is yeah, you know this stuff can look at this now. Yeah. Now I got the Eight of Pentacles. Girl. You know you got this stuff from China. That's why it took so long for these cars to come. I knew it. I knew it. I got them from Walmart. I ordered them through Walmart, okay, but they came from China because it took like 2 or 3 weeks for them to even get here. And I'm like, it's just a little deck of cards, okay. So she's reaping what she's gonna sow, and I'm gonna tell you something too. That my intuition tells me that they're both gonna reap what they sow. Okay, so whatever that is that they got going on, that's what's gonna come out of it. So if it's a working relationship, in other words, if it is a real working relationship, then there's some work that's going to come out of it. Okay. If it is a love relationship, then it's going to be some mess to come out of it because we know how that goes, right? So there's going to be some mess to come out of it. Okay. But at the end of the day, these last two cards, reaping what you sow, and all will be revealed under the sun. Okay. So, with that said, I'm gonna cut this short and get off of here. Oh, I don't know why I be on here for all this time. 2 hours. Okay. I'm trying to make it an hour. Okay, but 2 hours. See, that give you something to do though. Say, okay. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and let me know in the comment section, okay, if you want me to take this to the channel that I created, or I could just delete the channel. Okay, I gotta find it first. Okay, to put it up, to post a link to it, and we can go from there and have our own private channel. Because the thing about it is, I'm going to be doing other things, like I want to do my Mediterranean recipes and stuff like that. And I don't want you guys to get sidetracked and thinking I'm going to read cards, or do some kind of intuition on here. Should I separate, or it could be the same thing? Okay, and let me know in the comments. Thank you for hanging out with me. It is, oh, it's 1:30 in the morning in California. Okay, bye, BB. Bye, everyone. Okay, and I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me and conversing back and forth. Okay, because it really makes a difference. It really does, and I'm impressed. Okay. So with that said, oh, and by the way, go look at my post and see that video that I posted up there, okay, with P. Diddy and that girl talking about Will Ferrell and all them. Yeah, recipes. I did one yesterday. Uh, and this right here, this particular book I have is easy recipes, okay? And you just throw them together like spaghetti, okay? Spaghetti is a quick recipe, but it'd be so good. So yeah, but with that said, okay, stay blessed. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Oh, and don't forget to leave your comment down below. Okay?